Hi guys, it's Anne-Marie from Wellness Guide. Um, this video today is a little bit about, I suppose, reassurance. So some of the states here in Australia are asking for their children, for the kids to go back to school, starting full time, and I'm finding that there's a lot of stress out there, a lot of anxiety and fear amongst some families as they just don't want to send their kids back into the system at the moment with so much uncertainty around COVID-19. Now, that's okay, but it's coming across as some of the states are being quite firm and saying that you'll be marked absent if you don't have a legitimate reason to keep your child at home. And just having a fear of putting your kid into the school is not a good enough reason. So I just wanted to basically just let you know that we are allowed to homeschool here in Australia. It is a legal option and it's actually not that hard to do. So if you've found that during this time of isolation that you have noticed your kids thriving or responding better, they're not so distracted, they enjoyed that time and you've managed that quite well, then consider looking into home educating. Consider registering, can't even say that word properly, to homeschool. So depending on what state you're in, you will need to look up your state's requirements. And then I would suggest you search probably Facebook for a local group near you that could possibly help and guide you through that. Now, it's not terribly difficult, but it may appear difficult and you may get overwhelmed. But basically, the key things you need to know is how you go about registering to homeschool. Who needs to sign the application form? And that those people are available to sign that application form. So in some states it just needs to be one parent, some states it's two parents. You then also need to know what your support network is like. Is there a local community nearby? Is there online communities you can access? Do you have the support of your immediate family? And if you have to send your child to school whilst this process is going on and you don't want to, I suggest you seek a medical certificate from your local GP. Shop around for GPs that will give you that. Then apply to homeschool. It doesn't have to be forever. It can be just for the rest of this term. It could be just for the rest of this year. You never know, you may love it and your kids may thrive and you can go forth and conquer the world. But don't feel that you have to do what the states are telling you to do. If you truly don't want your kids back in that school system at the moment, then don't. But you do need to do the right thing and you do need to register to homeschool. Now, you may find your schools very reluctant to give you any information, and to be honest, a lot of the schools have no idea about homeschooling. I've heard many different stories of principals saying that it's illegal, that you will damage your children, that you must send your kids to school until they're registered somewhere else. Now, this could be, it's just coming from ignorance, basically. A school runs differently. The homeschooling runs differently again, usually under a different qualifying body. So just understand you are allowed to homeschool. It is your right. You are legally allowed to do that. Whilst undergoing the process of doing that, please seek support from your local community, your online community. There's plenty of information out there. Don't go buying a curriculum. Don't go spending money. It may seem easier to buy a curriculum and you can then tick boxes. That could very well be a waste of money down the track. You probably have an abundance of resources at home already. There's an abundance of resources online that are free. So look up your state bodies, or how you need to register there, like who needs to sign that form. And then you will possibly have to do some form of learning plan. And there's plenty of examples out there of how to do that. And somebody in your local community could very well show you an example of how they did that for their child at a similar age. So what I want you to know is you're empowered. Just be empowered. You are allowed to do this. You don't have to send your kids back into the school system if you don't want to. Now, I understand the schools don't want to have to be teaching in the school and then sending some work home remotely. I understand that. I understand that could be quite confusing. It could be stressful. I have utmost respect for teachers. They are working within a system that is not often respectful to them. So please take a little bit of control back and understand that you can make a decision based around what you want to do for your family and what is the best for your family. School's not going anywhere. If they threaten that spot may not be available next year, well, so be it. You know, that's a threat. And do you really want your child in a school where the principal or the teacher's saying, oh, we won't be able to save this spot for you? So just consider your options. Reach out if you would like some more information. Us homeschoolers, we love to share. We've all been in similar situations. So please, take a little bit of control back, take a deep breath, and good luck.